Welcome back, passive income investors. Today, we're breaking down the Constellation Brand earnings that got beaten into the ground, or did they? Let's jump right into this, guys. This morning, before the markets opened, Constellation Brands released its earnings, and to much surprise, well, not really, because they usually beat expectations, they destroyed expectations. They had an average earnings per share of $2.37 instead of $2.06 by what analysts were expecting. And they had revenues, guys, of $1.97 billion instead of 1.91. These numbers are quite incredible in my opinion. So to my surprise, when I saw that the stock dropped over 10% in the first starting of the trading, I was a little surprised. And that was because they lowered their guidance for 2019 because their wine and spirit sales apparently have been down. They've been staying flat around something 600 something million, and they haven't really been fluctuating too much. And of course, because the marijuana markets don't take off overnight. But they would if the government was a little more lenient and just open more pot shops, but instead they're not. So we have to be patient to see the return from Canopy. And it's always odd on these days because Constellation gets kicked to the curb even though their earnings smashed it. It was a home run, guys. But Canopy, they own 30% of Canopy. Canopy is up huge today, and this is down huge today, and these two never clash. They're always just completely opposites, guys. I actually own some Constellation Brands. If you haven't watched this channel, well, now you know I am a shareholder in Constellation. I was trading it from the 200s to the 220s, and then I just started buying back in again. I bought 10 shares about a week ago at 164.68, whereas we sit today at 156.19 from last that I checked. It's probably up maybe a little more, I would think, because there's no way it can sit this low for this long, guys. I think it's too much of a discount in my personal opinion, which is kind of neat to watch it go from 170 all the way to 150 and seeing that 10% price fluctuation, guys. But in my own portfolio on this position, I am down almost 10% as it sits right now, or $223 on my 10 shares. This is also down a little more than it should be, just on the fact that because I am in Canada, the dollar currency exchange, there's been a lot of volatility in the Canadian dollar right now, and I think I was buying when the Canadian dollar was down, but now the Canadian dollar is up, my buying power is stronger, but that also means that I could have bought more than what I paid for here per dollar. So I am down almost 10% on this position. Am I buying more? I want to, but I need some more income to come in first, and I don't know if this is gonna be my primary focus at the moment, at the uno moment, but I am gonna leave it on my watch list, and I'm gonna always keep my eye on this, but I will probably try and pick up some more shares somewhere along the way this year, guys. If you don't know anything about Constellation Brands at all, essentially it's a Fortune 500 company, guys. It sits at about a $26 billion market cap with a PE right now of just under 12, and it has a dividend of almost 2%. I bought this company because if you are a passive income investor like I am, because of that 2% dividend yield, guys. They only introduced the dividend not too long ago. I think it was only a couple of years ago they introduced this dividend, and they've been slowly increasing it, and especially with the upside I see to what Canopy might be able to do for their bottom line. I think they're going to have a lot of potential to raise that dividend, especially considering their growth, guys. Even though they lowered their expectations for this year, their earnings are still coming in, and I think they might have just gave a lower guidance in 2019 just to hit it out of the park. This company does an amazing job at beating analysts, guys. So I'm just going to leave it there for now. Let me know in the comment section below, what are your thoughts on Constellation Brands? I absolutely love this company. This company has done an amazing job at outperforming the S&P, but in these weird, volatile times, guys, we don't really know what's going on. It's kind of like the market's a little tipsy and a little drunk. Maybe we got to smoke some of that stuff that they're producing up here in Canada just to get through this. But I will let you know, and I'll keep you guys updated. I got another video coming out today that I'm very excited to show you guys. It has to do with marijuana, so stick around for that, and I will see you very shortly, guys.